Good morning, everyone. Mr. Koskis, your principal here, with a welcome back message as we prepare to start, and we've already started with the arrival at first hour for the 2022-23 school year. Students, it's hard to express how excited we are to have you back for this school year. This school year presents an incredible opportunity for us to put us back on the path that we were on as a school prior to the pandemic. Dakota is a school that has always had a reputation of excellence, of being one of the best schools, not only in our county, but around the state. And as we start the 22-23 school year, that's what we're going to be about this year, a commitment to excellence. Really, it's about doing the little things that will help us have the best year ever. We have the opportunity, as I said, to reestablish the course that we were on prior to COVID-19. And the way that we're going to do that is a return to going back to the basics. It's really all about doing the fundamentals the right way. These basics will help us as a staff fulfill our number one responsibility, to help provide you with the very best education and experience possible so that you can achieve your goals and have doors of opportunity open to you after high school. The basics really are pretty simple. First, be here. Attendance is critical. Being in school and in class is just irreplaceable. You cannot replace the experience and the time spent in class interacting with your peers in the pursuit of learning. We have an attendance policy in place because attendance is that important. Our attendance policy expects students to be in class and be on time. As we move through the year, students that are demonstrating attendance patterns that are concerning can face consequences up to and including loss of credit in their classes. So it's very important to be here. And not only to be here, but to be on time. Class time is precious. Your teachers have worked hard to prepare engaging lessons that will help you master content and skills that will, again, open those doors of opportunity to you after graduation. You need to take advantage of every second available to you in class, and that starts with being on time. Again, students who demonstrate patterns that are of concern in terms of their getting to class on time can face consequences. We will issue detentions on the 4th and 8th tardy, and loss of credit is a possibility if a student gets to 11 tardies in a particular class. First and foremost, safety is always our number one priority. As always, we encourage you, as students and our staff as well, to say something if you see or hear something. Our ability to deal with any kind of situations proactively relies heavily on having information that helps us act, investigate, and take action if necessary if concerning issues arise. In addition, our clear backpack policy also is in the pursuit of safety this year. Last year we allowed mesh backpacks. We found that mesh backpacks have a variety of degrees of transparency. Clear gives us the opportunity to be able to make sure that students are not carrying items with them during the school day that could be of concern or be problematic. So students, as you travel through the building, or both buildings if you travel to the 9th grade center, during the school day, only clear backpacks will be permitted if you choose to carry a bag. Also, an important part of our being committed to excellence is creating the right environment and the right presence here at school. Students, we want you to look the part. Presenting in the right way helps to maintain focus and our commitment to excellence. Oftentimes we've said that school is your job. In many respects, that's true. We don't want you to look at it as a negative experience, one that you dread on a daily basis. However, it is your job at this point to be a student, to be a dedicated student. And part of that is coming to school dressed the part, dressed appropriately for school. Our dress code expectations are really very reasonable and they're very simple. Our primary goals are coverage and conveying appropriate messages as to what you are wearing here at school to promote positivity at all times. Guidelines regarding the dress code are in Schoology and will continue to be reinforced by your teachers throughout the day today, I'm assuming, as well as in these opening days of school. So as you make your choices as to what you're going to wear to school each day, students, think carefully and keep those guidelines in mind. So once you're in class, you're there on time, and you're looking the part. Part of being committed to excellence is being committed to being engaged, committed to being involved, and committed to putting forth your very best effort in all that you do every day. And once you're here, you're in class until the end of class and the end of the day. We really want to enforce and encourage our students and our staff to promote guidelines and expectations in our classrooms that avoids having students gathering at the door or sneaking out early. Another part of this is also the idea of our closed campus policy. Students, once you are here to stay for the entire school day unless excused by a parent. When it really comes down to it, our closed campus policy is in the best interest of safety. The fewer students that are coming and going as they please throughout the day helps ensure our safety here at school. Every time a student leaves and comes back, a door gets opened and creates a safety concern. So please make sure that you take care of whatever you need to be able to, once you're here, stay here for the entire day. This means that you cannot go to lunch during your lunch period and then come back to school. Students that are caught in regard to this as far as the closed campus policy will be disciplined and possibly have their parking passes revoked. So please make sure to commit to adhering to this important safety regulation. Cougar Pride is still with us. It is still what we're all about here at Dakota, and it's another way that we express our expectations and our values for what we feel is important in terms of student behavior here at school. Cougar Pride includes being prepared, being respectful, demonstrating integrity, being dedicated, and showing empathy to others in your relationships with fellow students and staff. More on Pride will be shared and reinforced throughout the beginning phases of the school year, but it really embodies what we're all about: preparation, respect, integrity, dedication, and empathy. It's really about getting back to the basics this year in order for us to get the most out of this school year. It helps our staff do their jobs in providing you students with the very best education. Getting back to basics and adhering to these very basic expectations and structures that we have in place will ensure an orderly, smooth school day, a safe school day, each day throughout the year. That is what will help you have the most enjoyable experience during the 22-23 school year. With that said, we are so excited to start this year. As I said to our staff in our opening staff meeting, this is an opportunity to put us back on track towards our pursuit of being the excellent and best school anywhere. Our football game last Thursday was a great event. It was a true indication and a true picture of Cougar spirit on display. And we really hope that the kind of spirit that we saw at the game and the kind of spirit that we know we're going to see in this first week will be what will put us on the path to having a great year together as we begin this journey. Students, the 22-23 school year is going to be a great one. We can't wait to work with you and support you in the pursuit of your academic goals, as well as providing just an enjoyable experience here at school. Expectations and structures are a necessary part in order to make that happen. And we appreciate in advance your cooperation and your adherence to those expectations that we've outlined here today, as well as what your teachers will be covering with you. We're quite confident in the rest of the day today and throughout the early days of the school year. So, welcome back, everyone. Let's make 22-23 the very best school year ever together.